to
for
enjoy.
your career, you were more of a singles wrestler, and the match that always stands out to me and the fans here at Joe for the Ring is the match you had with Sexy Eddie, Kevin Steen, and El Generico. Now that was a four-way match, and a lot of people might say that that match was the match that put Kevin Steen and El Generico on the map. Now I know you were traveling with them before. How does it feel to see them on TV now, main eventing WrestleMania, winning championships, and being your friend, obviously as well?
I'm just impressed by everything they did. Like a lot of people, what do you feel about it? I just feel like grateful to be able to be with those guys, to wrestle those guys, to learn from those guys. But they were ready to sacrifice way more than I would. So the only reason they are there is because they did what nobody else would do, you know? So when you say like this match in CZ, I would say the match itself was not what jumpstarted their career, but the backstage maybe jumpstart their career, in my opinion, from my insight, you know?
Okay.
Because back in the day, like Eddie was the one who brought up, who made this happen. You know, like back just the show before, he just got the promo with his big cut and everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everybody was super excited about Eddie back at that time. IWS was something huge too, so we got a lot of hype. So when we show up, because like it was because of Eddie, we were there. So we decided to just give it all, like to make shine everybody. Like even if I was injured, I decided to show up too. I had two broken finger from the past week.
Really? Wow. So
Yeah,
you wrestled in that match with two broken fingers?
yeah. The show
Wow.
before, it was one of my dream match I had in IWS. It was me versus Trent Acid. Like
Okay.
back in the day, I don't know if you know Trent Acid, but this guy was a legend. Like
I
everywhere,
know of him, but I haven't watched a lot of his matches. But yes, continue.
one of the best wrestler. Like back in the day, it was maybe like as exciting to see as AJ Styles. You know, like
Okay.
so. And I did the moonsault slam, and my finger got stuck into his jeans, so it broke with the moonsault slam. So if you see the match, it's not taped because I wanted like it was legit broken.
Okay. But
So we had fun. Like the match itself, like was amazing. Like the elevation at the end was something like, wow, we made this. You know, like
yeah.
IWS, and then you got Zendig. Okay, we know you. I think he repeated Canadians like 10 times. Like I know you like those Canadians. Okay, those Canadians can come back if you love those Canadians. Like to make sure like no more IWS thing. You know, so
Yeah.
it was funny. I think it was like a little bit like I think like I took this like okay, we got your attention now. But I think what really jumpstarted Rami and Steen career was backstage because Rami was one of the guys that can be friend with everybody. Like he was what you see of him in TV, it's legit himself. You know, like
Yeah.
you see him for the first time, you just talk for everything, and this guy is legit friend with anybody, and he knows so much about wrestling. Like back in the days, if you want to see indie wrestling, you have to buy videotapes and everything.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so hard to see, and I was trying to get a glimpse of everything what like it was making. But Rami, I don't know why, he knew everybody. He knew the moves, this like the roster. Like he saw Matt Cross. Oh, this guy, da da da. Start to talk with him like for like he was his friend for the first time. It's like wow, I didn't, I didn't even know who Matt Cross was. You know.
Okay.
So Rami was like the guy like know everybody, and he uh, at that point he was getting really close with Super Dragon, which lead them to PWG, which really jumpstarted their career, in my opinion. Like, but without CZ, it would maybe happen, but not as fast, you know. So the roster back in the day in CZ was very good, in my opinion. Like we were there. There was like Matt Cross, Super Dragon, like Mike Quackenbush. I just name drop a few of them. Like I
Yeah.
know, but it was amazing, and just getting the respect from them was like okay, that's good, you know. So we did a good job.